As always, we thank Kuna Foods for providing us with the drive-thru and Cinco de Mayo just around the corner. So our guest, perfectly timed, Karen De La Paz from El Maguey. Randy, just as I've been saying it all morning.
You were saying El Maguey, El Maguga. It's always mispronounced, isn't it, Karen?
Yes, it is.
Karen, do people call and say, yeah, is this El Maguey? Is this Magui? Is it?
El Maguey is probably one of the most popular.
Is it?
Yes.
And do you correct them or say, come on down?
Sometimes, they'll say, what's the correct pronunciation? And then I'll tell them, oh, my gosh, all these years we've been saying this, and it's not. So.
How many years for El Maguey and how many locations?
Well, early 1990s, we opened a couple, one in St. Louis and one in St. Charles. And I think right now, between the both counties, St. Charles and St. Louis, it's around 12.
And is it the exact same menu each place?
Pretty much it is.
And
yes.
I think when people are picturing, and I'm sure everybody has been to an El Maguey at some point, the first thing they think of is the white cheese.
Oh, yes. Very popular.
And what do we call that?
Queso, dude. My daughter would swim in that if she could.
It's cheese dip. That's it.
It's cheese dip.
Yes.
Is that the Spanish pronunciation of it?
Well, they say queso dip.
Martin.
No, but what? Oh, Chihuahua, don't they call it Chihuahua cheese?
No, Chihuahua cheese is different.
That's different?
Uh-huh. Yes.
All right, well, I guess you would know. Why am I quizzing you? So it's grown over the years, 12 different locations. What about the menu? And when it's Mexican food, you don't have to change a lot, do you? What do you guys knock it out of the park? When people come in and say, okay, I have never been to this location, what should I have?
Definitely the fajitas and the chimichangas. Those are probably our two most favorite. And, I mean, of course, you have the people that like the tacos, the enchiladas, but the fajitas are by far probably the best that we have.
All right, and looking ahead to Monday, how crazy is Cinco de Mayo?
Crazy, crazy, crazy.
And do you guys take reservations? Do people need to call ahead, or is it?
No, we really don't. But we've had the same people have come for years and years, and they all start early, and they know when to get there, and they just party all night.
And I know that I'm pretty much in every El Maguey, El Maguey location.
By the way, Randy said she was losing her voice, so there's hope out there, okay?
You have margarita specials. I got to ask you about this big lime shortage. I was at a store recently, and I saw a guy on the phone buy a bag of lime. He was on the phone going, they've got limes. Well, how is that going to affect you guys in your margarita making?
Well, we use limes for everything, and it will hurt us if we can't get limes because we cook with them all the time.
Mm-hmm. Well, what about prices? I mean, is it going to be margarita with lime only by request? How's that working?
Well, it could be.
Uh-huh.
Right now, we don't have that problem, but who's to say in a month or two or, and I hear that
weird.
Prices are really going to go because of that shortage. But right now, we're okay, but it would really affect us because lime is our business there.
Do you guys do anything different on Cinco de Mayo? Is there any? I mean, it's going to be crowded. We know that.
Very festive. We give out shirts until they run out, which they run out pretty quickly when everybody comes in. But we really just have a good time, and we see people that we have been our standby people for years and years, and that's their time to come in and just enjoy it. We enjoy having them.
And if I'm not mistaken, the largest margarita you serve, it has fish in there. It's large enough to hold fish, right?
That's
you have
right.
You have a massive margarita available.
Monster margarita, and it is massive. Yes.
So you mentioned the chimichangas, the fajitas. In terms of let's just talk about the tacos, the burritos. Do you go shredded beef? Do you go ground beef? Because some people make that distinction.
We have ground beef, but like in the chimichangas, we have it's chunks of beef. It's not your ground beef, and people tend to like that in the chimichangas. We do still have people that like ground beef, don't get me wrong, but we use a little bit different beef for the chimichangas. And, we also have taquitos, which has we can have shredded beef. So with El Maguey, we're so versatile. We can do just about anything.
So 12 locations, any more in the offing, or 12's enough for now?
You know what? It's just enough. For right now, it is enough.
And most importantly, Karen, what'd you bring for us here today?
Today, we have fajitas, and we have Vulcan fajitas.
Oh, Vulcan fajita.
Yeah.
Is that a Star Trek deal?
Oh, it is. You'll have to try it. It has jalapenos in it, cooked in, and it is very good. And we brought the cheese dip, the famous cheese dip. the chips, the salsa, guacamole, just everything you need.
All the staples.
Yes.
Very good. So how about a website if people want to find the closest location to them?
I think Kuna has done that for us, and you just go on their website and you can.
They'll link us up.
Well,
Huh?
the odds are, if you're in your car, you're going to pass an El Maguey at some point today.
Much.
And if you really want to get a table quick, just say, "Is this El Maguey?" when you walk in. Hey, Karen, thanks for being here. Karen De La Paz with us from El Maguey, getting ready for Cinco de Mayo, which is on a Monday. Another reason for people to goof off on a Monday. Karen, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having us.